Okay, so we answered these questions on the previous. Here's what it's going to kind of come down to. Jay's Treaty in 1794, and this is a guy whose name is John Jay. I know that sounds like a fake name. Washington manages to avoid the war with Britain. Now, that's one entity of the four that we're looking at, but does manage to avoid war with Britain by having John Jay sign a treaty with them. John Jay goes on to actually become our first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. He's also a current Major League ball player, or if not current, a recently retired, whose nickname was the Chief Justice. Britain will stop attacking U.S. merchant ships and will leave the Ohio River Valley, which they had not done yet. Now, this is important because the Ohio River Valley, of course, runs from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way through across the southern border of Illinois to intercept the Mississippi River. If you've ever wondered why Illinois has that squiggly line bottom, Indiana has the same squiggly line bottom, Ohio has the same squiggly line bottom, or if you're more familiar, Kentucky has the same squiggly line top. That's the Ohio River. It flows out of Pittsburgh and across those areas. So this partially keeps the isolationist policies in place. But this does beg the question, what about the French, Dutch, and Spanish? And as much as I've been pausing, this one's not a question that I'm going to actually ask you. I'm going to go ahead and move on from it. What does this mean about the Dutch, French, and Spanish? It means that Uncle Sam is going to pay Barbary pirates. So this is getting into the actual pirate part of the lessons. Quite technically, those could qualify as Barbary pirates. It's a group of pirates that would qualify for this description from the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie from Disney. So it's definitely one of those images stolen from Yahoo Image Search, as you guys are familiar with me doing. Officially, Barbary pirates are Ottoman pirates who are sailing this Barbary coast. That's this area here, um, across the northern part of Africa. You may have heard the Marine Corps hymn, from the halls of Montezuma, that's in Mexico, to the shores of Tripoli, that's here in northern Africa, in the Egypt area. These Barbary pirates are known for seizing merchant ships in what they call razzias. These are raids on coastal towns. These guys are the most modern style of pirates we're going to study today. Um, Pirates that are still on the seas today, because there's still pirates out there, this is what they're doing. They are sailing primarily around the Mediterranean or around other seas in this area, the Red Sea, the Persian Gulf, and they are raiding coastal towns. The movie Captain Phillips with Tom Hanks is looking at pirates like this. So these are the types of pirates that we actually know in modern times. They've been around for 200 years, right? So they've been around forever. Um, what happens if Uncle Sam is paying them? Basically, if the United States is paying these guys, they get letters of marque. You see that right below me. There's a letter of marque. This is a government letter that says that you are a paid pirate and you can actually participate in pirate activities and be protected by the government of that particular country. Does it help? Inconsistent. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it's honestly not that helpful because other countries will be like, well, it's not a letter of marque for us, so don't care. Um, but the key to it is these paid pirates are officially known as privateers. They're private ships that war for pay. These are actual pirates that are warring for pay. Jean Lafitte, who helped out in winning the Battle of New Orleans during the Civil War. Sir Henry Morgan, who you may or may not have heard of from Captain Morgan's Rum, still a brand that's out there. He was briefly lieutenant governor of Puerto Rico, I believe. He's a privateer. He's actually paid to do this. And then Hector Barbosa from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, for you guys who have seen that. He's actually carrying letters of marque. So he's technically a privateer as well. So this is kind of a key thing, kind of interesting. Here's, I think, the most interesting part. I'm going to actually take a pause and jump into this one individually.